The fast-approaching comet was speeding Snufkin, Sniff and Moomintroll on their way to the Observatory to discuss what could be done to save the Earth from a disastrous collision. But who should be the first to enter? I wonder what I'm going to get. I don't want to have to. They drew lots, and it fell to Moomintroll to open the door and lead the way. Cautiously, he approached. Giving a respectful cough, Moomintroll began, "Good afternoon." But the scientist took no notice.
Blenkinshofer, what are you fiddling with that paper? You know, it's pi r squares, as I was telling you, and the formula is x, y, z equals...
Fine weather, said Moomintroll a little louder.
It won't be till June.
We've come several hundred miles to see you.
Harris comet made... What, you again?
Said the professor. Excuse me, said Moomintroll, but I've never been here before.
Then it was somebody extraordinarily like you,
said the professor, and he described how the Snork Maiden had been there looking for her lost bracelet.
All these people coming here bothering me, muttered the professor. I haven't time for all these questions. This comet is the most interesting thing in the past 93 years.
Moomintroll was so pleased that the Snork Maiden was still alive that he forgot to ask anything about the comet. Well, man, said Snufkin, is it coming? Poor Moomintroll had to admit that his concern and relief over the Snork Maiden had completely overcome his reason. I can't make you out, said Sniff. Thought you didn't like her. I'll go and ask.
Burst into it and exploded, you see, because...
Please may I look through your telescope, sir? I've heard so much about your wonderful discoveries here.
Planets...
The professor was flattered.
Have you now, he said. That is because I have the most powerful telescope in the hemisphere. Come and look, my little friend.
Is that the comet? Whispered Sniff.
Yes.
But it's not moving at all, and I don't see its tail.
That is because it's rushing straight at Earth and its tail is behind.
Sniff was completely overwhelmed by the glories of the universe.
Marvelously wonderful.
Moomintroll, Snufkin, I've seen it. I've seen it all, blurted out Sniff. It's red and dark and huge. What is? The universe. And the comet is coming, but it has no tail. When is it coming? Oh dear, I forgot to ask. So the three friends had to return to the professor once again. He was busy with his calculations, and so were his team.
No, let me see, yes, pi r squared. What about you, Fotheringay? Is it? Yes, I think that would be about the right formula. X equals W, yes, and the hyper...
Moomintroll, Snufkin and Sniff waited tensely for their conclusion.
According to my reckoning, said the professor, this comet should touch the Earth on the 7th of October at 8:42 p.m. Possibly 4 seconds later.
Then we must leave immediately for Moomin Valley to warn the others, said Moomintroll. Come on, yelled Sniff.